Hey, what's up, everyone? What's up? We are back with another video. As we promised, today we're focusing on Eurgbp on a weekly time frame. So we're talking about the Elliot wave theory. So we're going to be forecasting the price using the Elliot waves. Um, as you can see, we see a downfall here. The trend is falling. It's been falling from here, 7 September 2020 up to this point, right? Where we hit a correction in the upside. So we're about to read this correction and find out which one it is. So it is clear that it is wave 4, since we do have wave 2 over here, and then the longest wave, which is wave 3. Now we're making wave 4, so we're about to make wave 5. So we're about to just number our waves and do some measurements and understand um, how to use the Fibonacci in relation to the Elliott wave theory. So it starts over here, 1, 2, right, and the longest wave is 3, 4, and then we need to make 5. So actually 5 is now in the making. We are terminating with 4, so we're about to make with 5, as it is tempting to fall. So I'm going to change the degree to intermediate so we can actually see these waves. And right, and we are making with 5. We are making with 5. I'm going to do the path here. It's not gonna go straight, so we're going to be having some corrections and then before we make it to a 5, right? So let's use the Fibonacci and find the termination. As we all know, the termination of wave 4 is usually at 38.2. It's usually at 38.2. So we're gonna take the Fibonacci from where 2 starts terminated, actually where 3 started, up to the point where it ended over here. So we put the Fibonacci where 3 ended, and then we need 38.2 usually, but sometimes it does move beyond that. As you can see, if we align it with 38.2, but it did touch 50%, but it's just a spike. So in terms of the candles, it tried by all means to maintain some rules, but the fact is we moved beyond it, so it doesn't matter. It still stands as long as we never touch this. We are not touching this termination point here of wave 1 over here. Wave 1 terminated over here as it started up here and then fell up to this point. So the other rule says that we must not touch this price, the termination point of 1. So if we touch it, it's going to be invalidated all the counts, so we need to restart the candles and not proper waves. But in this case, we never touched it, so it's cool. It's maintained the rules. And wave 2 is pretty much clear. I think it's somewhere up to 70% or 60%. We're going to do the measurements, right? So where we started is over here and then we ended over here. So we need to see where we terminate. So it's actually 61.8 in terms of the candles, the termination. This is the usual price, as 61.8 is the current ratio, but it did touch 78% using the spikes. When you go lower in terms of the time frame, you will see all that. You'll know how to deal with it. But this is the huge time frame, which is weekly time frame. I think it's cool, right? I think it's cool. So we are heading lower in terms of the waves. We are heading lower. So let's see how did it make something clear over here. We've broken this. This was the support that we were using, going all the way up. So breaking it, and then we come back to test these prices, these supports, these resistances, latest resistances over here, so that we can actually go lower and lower and lower. This is what is happening right now. So I guess It's cool. We're going to see each other in another video. Thank you.